The Age of War is upon the Exiled Lands and things are changing. Today we'll be looking at the three major changes the Age of War will be bringing to the Exiled Lands and one that will also affect the Isle of Siptar. As you already know, the Age of Sorcery Chapter 3 added a few new map features, namely the rework of Mek-Kamos's Spire, the Red Skybeam and the Eclipse. We'll be touching on those in this video, alongside a new addition at the end that I think could be an omen of things to come. So firstly, Mek's ritual is over, and with Kurak slain, the moon returns to the Exiled Lands. The night now submits once again to penetrating darkness beneath the moon's celestial gaze, though I will say the new change that adds a subtle spotlight around the character does help to alleviate that darkness. With the eclipse gone, I am kinda gonna miss that ominous burning ring hanging above the Exiled Lands, but in a way I'm pretty glad to see the night return, alongside those deep shadows and the early morning sunrise hues. Leave a comment and let me know if you're happy to see the eclipse gone, or if like me, you're gonna kinda miss it. The second map change is a pretty significant one in the lore. If you've played the public beta client, you may have noticed the red beam of Mek-Kamos's Spire is gone. Surely that means that Mek's ritual was a great success. Well, when we turn up to Mek-Kamos's Spire, things aren't as they should be. The palisades and wooden stakes defending the spire have been cast aside and the guard towers at the front have near enough been shattered. There are still some Khitan mercenaries around, though they look positively dejected given their pretty despondent surroundings. Heading up a bit further, the altar isn't looking too healthy either. It's splattered with blood and marred by broken stone and scorch marks, and Mek is worryingly absent thus far. Master Carver Huang and the Khitan mercenaries are still here to teach you about golems and reward you for killing Kurak, but the devastation around them is evident. Finally, on the table at the back of the spire, between the two mercenaries, the severed head of Mek-Kamos's. Don't worry too much about him though, it's but a flesh wound.
I've been expecting you. The loss of a body is a small matter for one who commands the obeisance of many other bodies. By and by, I shall bide my time, and by my so potent art, make myself whole again.
I don't quite know how he's still alive, but sorcery is a strange thing. More importantly, I'm not actually sure how he's talking in his current state. Well, he doesn't seem too sad about the events, and I'm guessing he's going to ask us to help him find a new body in the future, unless his Khitan mercenaries beat us to it. I wonder what body he'll end up with. The final new map change is an interesting one. Just east of Mek's Spire, the ruins of al-Merayah used to play host to a group of exiles living within the ruins. Now it has changed almost entirely. The area has been nearly cleared of the old ruins, save for a scattering of debris and a narrow scrap of the northern wall. Where the ruins once stood, something is now being built. Towards the northwestern side of the plateau there's a couple of bedrolls beneath shade cloths, along with some boxes, foundations and walls. There's also some shelving around the north side containing boxes that I presume would contain more building materials. Within the large central crater, it seems like foundations are beginning to be laid. There's a few reinforced stone foundations already in the ground and a small scaffolding likely used to help put them there. Now of course, you know me, I scoured this area for a book, a note, any hint of what's happening here. There's nothing, no hints at all, not even a carefully placed cultural item. However, I do think we might be able to make some educated guesses. In the roadmap for the Age of War, we know we're getting a PvE siege in Chapter 3. In Chapter 2, with the Purge revamp, the Stygian army are coming to clear the lands, and of course, an army needs somewhere to call home. Given that the PvE raid in Chapter 3 kinda needs, well, somewhere to actually raid, this might be the spot. That being said, this is all very circumstantial evidence, there isn't even a hint of something solid here yet. It could very well be another bunch of exiles building something up, as the scale of construction doesn't seem to fit an army, well, not yet anyway. We'll have to keep an eye on this area in Chapter 2 and 3 to see what comes out of it. I'm placing a loose bet on this being related to the incoming Stygian army, but what do you think? And there we have it, the three major map changes coming with Chapter 1 of the Age of War. Thanks for watching, and of course a massive thanks to our wonderful esteemed coffee cultists for continuing to support the channel over on Patreon. Is there anything I missed? Let me know if you find anything else interesting. I feel like some stuff might have flown a bit under the radar in terms of new additions to the map. I've definitely got my eyes on the ruins of al-Merayah, but I must say, I do kind of feel bad for Mech. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.